Oh, hi, Amina, Oriwa, Trat, and welcome back to Golden Sun. Today is the finale. We have a boss to fight. Let's go. Alrighty then, let's save just in case something goes wrong. Because you can never save enough. Yep, they want our Shaman Rod, which is apparently something called the Rod of Hesperia. Fine, whatever, have the darn thing. As I said way back at the beginning, the first episode was like, what, 2 weeks ago? Nah, not even that. Week and a half, probably. As I said in the first episode, your choices literally make no difference. I mean, it's nice and all, but it just changes dialogue. Oh! While I'm thinking of it, one thing I forgot to mention in the previous episode, after you kill Deadbeard, is that, there is some data that carries over from Golden Sun to Lost Age if you kill Deadbeard in the form of a little cutscene, which is kind of neat. Because like in here, it's just like you beat Deadbeard. Congratulations. Here, have some armor that I technically don't really need. But it also gives you some A nice little congratulatory, hey, we recognize that you did that amazing thing in the first game, congrats. Alrighty then, Menardian Saturos, or however you say his name. Let's go ahead and give Helm Splitter a shot, since that's something new that we have. Technically I don't have all the synergy in the game, I don't care. If you can beat, if you can beat, if you can beat Deadbeard, as I said in the previous video, you can beat these guys. You son of a bitch. Using instant kill abilities, I see. That or Garrett got royally pounded on somehow. Death to you! Yeah, like I said, the only thing I'm kind of disappointed in the synergy in this game is just the fact that it's not all that powerful compared to how amazing the weapons are. Although that is something I found really interesting for Dark Dawn, was the fact that they let you kind of pseudo-level up your weapons. I found that both kind of cool and kind of weird at the same time. Because I distinctly remember a couple of cases where I'd have like a fully leveled up weapon, and then I would get a weapon that would normally be better, but I'd be like, well, do I feel like taking a hit of 10 damage and then knowing it'll be better down the line, or what? I'd still like to say, hey, Nintendo/Camelot, I want my fourth and hopefully final installment of the series, because you left me on a bit of a cliffhanger, and I want this done, because I really enjoy this series. Yeah, once you have one of the two gone, it's an easy battle. Yay, levels that I don't really need anymore. Although I did see I got some synergy, I just don't know what it was. I never asked for your help. Well, fine, I just won't give you my help. If he means to light the beacons, is he an enemy of ours? I'll say yes. I do like the fact that, he's just so matter-of-fact about it. It's like, well, if you're gonna fight, let's do this. Satros Minardi already up. Oh no, we stood around and did nothing. Yes, it is, Garrett, but Earth and Fire are friends. Besides, we're currently sitting, now that the beacon's relit, Isaac is extremely OP now. The Fire Clan of the North? What is that? Regional Storm. Which clan is it that lives in the north of Game of Thrones? I read half of the first book. And then I got distracted with video games, so I never finished it. And I haven't gotten into the TV series at all, because I already know that's not going to be as good as the book. That's actually something I kind of find disappointing, is that I personally never find that the TV... Like, okay, I understand that the TV series isn't all that off, but at the same time, I always find better enjoyment in reading it from a book. And it's just how I am. That being said, one thing I wouldn't mind seeing finished in terms of a movie series or a TV series would be the Dune series. Oh, I would watch that in a heartbeat. Just like I would watch anime movies in a heartbeat just to give them my money and support them and make more anime movies that I can watch. I would happily watch some TV shows / movie on Dune. I mean, there's so much source material out there. It's insane. Oh, Wheel of Time! Oh, they should totally do Wheel of Time. Those of you who agree, stick that in the comments below. Good grief. Oh, that's another thing I never finished. I'm like a fourth of the way through Memory of Light. I picked it up after, like, the day after it showed up in the bookstores, and then I just never had a chance to finish it. They're fusing. That's not good. Bam! Final boss. Still not that intimidating. So I need to have Garrett assist a little bit in the healing because Maya needs to work on restoring her power points. We spent quite a number of, yeah, they have an annoying ability called Outer Space that hits everybody for actually a solid amount of damage. I'd appreciate it if you stopped that now. They they have the opportunity to do Outer Space, but they normally don't spam it as much as they nearly are right now. My word, did I get stuck on hard for whatever random reason? This is insane. There we go. I was about to say, it's like you're using that way too much, computer. Calm down. I see that Venom over there. I'm gonna fix that in a jiffy. Okay. I've got mixed feelings about this boss music, by the way. Like, I don't feel like it does anything cool / new. It's just a modified version of the music that they use for Sancto Seminardi, only in a more grandiose fashion, appropriate of a final boss. I'd say I have maybe 11, 12 heals left on Maya, considering the slightly lower, slower than I would like, magic restoration rate. I'd greatly appreciate it if you would quit using that so much. Good grief. Let's see. Go ahead and fully re-heal. Yeah, it's a good thing I did that. Because this guy is ruthless on the dives. Good grief. He should be close to death by now. Got it! We beat the game! Because I'm the protagonist. That's how you lost. Because I'm the protagonist. And they fell into the lighthouse, which is only designed to take in stars. That couldn't go badly. No, we haven't. We don't have the other stars. No, they weren't for naught. See? Garrett, you're such a moron. such a moron. I am no match for you. I must go! Back to the homeland. To my people. Whoops! This is why you don't drop people into the lighthouse. Just saying. I do love this music though. Head first plunge. Hey, I did something! I exclamation marked. That's something for you. That's because Felix is a badass. See, the final boss music was so meh, but then all the rest of the music is so good from this point! Garrett, shut up. Let us enjoy the music. Yeah, enjoy it while it lasts, Garrett. I'm not gonna grief you often. Oh yeah, maybe I should just, I don't know, use my retreat spell? Or the lighthouse can come back together. That works too. This is what happens when you drop people into the lighthouse. Despite a long and tiring search, Gino is nowhere to be found. This is way too happy of music. Just saying. It's too peppy. I understand that we're back at the town that plays this music, but still. So while we're working our way through the endgame stuff, I enjoyed this playthrough. I'm actually really surprised and happy with how short it was. Yes. I don't have any designs on doing Lost Age, and that's only because of the fact that it's just so big. and like, it takes a while to play through it, but that's only because of the fact that you have to go back and forth a lot, and you traverse the world a lot. Like, the difference in world size, yes. The difference in world size between Golden Sun and Lost Age is insane. Like, we've only been on one continent. There's 4 continents and a bunch of islands, and you get to traverse everything you didn't touch in like, the entire world is open to you except for this continent. Actually, specifically, the part of the continent that we've been walking around on is the only thing that's blocked off, because there is, like, this little peninsula and a pirate alcove and whatnot that you can access. But other than that, you traverse the entire world, and there's just so much that you do. But the problem is that when I try to think of, like, how I would play it, ignoring the fact that there is a bit more grinding, there's a little bit of grinding inside of Lost Age. If I recall correctly, I could be wrong. It's been, like I said, it's been multiple years since I played these games, but I thought that Lost Age had a little more grinding, and then Lost Age just takes longer to play through. But that's because of the fact that it's like you need one little thing from this town over here, so you traverse half the world to go grab that one thing. And there's just a lot of traveling going on, which takes up most of the time, so I don't know if a run-through of it would actually go well or not. If you want me to, go ahead and stick in the comments. And then if I have enough demand for it, then sure, I'll do a Lost Age for you guys. But the next thing on my list that we're going to be doing is the Final Fantasy IV challenge, where I'm going to be playing the DS version. I know a lot of people think the DS version is harder. I also know a bunch of people who are actually surprised that they lost to the birds at the beginning of the game. To which I have to say, what in the world were you doing? Like, the reason why I'm considering this a quote-unquote challenge is because of the fact that so many people think it's harder. But, in my opinion, all Final Fantasy IVs are roughly the same. Now, granted, the DS version is harder, but that's only because of the fact that they have the augment system to use / abuse once you beat the game once. Okay, I completely and totally missed what I'm supposed to be doing. What am I doing? Please wait for me outside Farron's house. Okay, guess I'm going outside. Dude. No, I didn't forget, but there's nothing else to do. Dude, I was about to leave you in the dust. Okay. I like it where it's like, well, I guess we can save a person's life. Darn it. You get a black orb. Yep. Yeah, so we got the thing. Off we go! Kind of. Apparently there's a soldier guarding a wharf, which I never noticed. Good grief. Well, it's the end of the game. Let's still check all the things. No. Of course they wouldn't stick anything at the end of the game. That makes too much sense. Ooh, look at this fancy, pretty ship. This wasn't a puzzle game. There was no puzzle to solve. It was like, oh, you got a black orb. I guess I'm gonna go use it now. See, Garrett's an idiot. That's the problem. Doesn't really matter which order we do it in. I'd say yes. No. Dude, we're like level 30. It's perfectly fine. Good grief. And credits, probably. Yeah! Alrighty then, we beat the game. It's gonna show us every single area where we could have fought a monster. Let's see, so, Takashi. Good job, you two. Takahashi. Takahashi. Yosuke Sugimoto. Yosuke Sugimoto. Shuji. Ayamu Kentaro. Taguchi? Yeah, that's not an O. Kodara Takamatsu. Shimada Ichikawa Sato. Yeah, all these guys. Good job. Good job, good job. I mean, considering the fact that this game is actually kind of decently old. Like, this game came out rather was it in the middle or early on? I think it was rather early on in the GBA cycle. Because Lost Age was late in the GBA cycle. So, I mean, this game is gorgeous, guys. And you did a good job. My only issue with this game would be the fact that, in my opinion, it's a little too short. Like I said, you can beat the game by the time you're level 25. That's against my inner RPG that's against my inner RPG player. Because I'm used to beating the game by the time I'm like level high 60s, mid 70s-ish. Like most Final Fantasy games, that's about when you finish the game the first time. Depending on which version you're playing and how good of a player you are, is usually about 60-70-ish. But in here it's like, oh, you can beat the game at level 20, if you really want to challenge. Or you can beat it at level 25, like normal people. And it's like, well, alright, that works too, I guess. I was about to sneeze there. Special thanks to Tochimon Fukuda and Arakawa. Yes. I can say Japanese names. Oh well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough. I enjoyed it. And I will see you all in the next video. I guess the only closing comments I have is Camelot Nintendo. Make that game I want. Make that. You cannot resume your game, so save carefully. Hey! What do you know? And that was the intro to Lost Age. So yeah. So the clear file is only used for moving over data from yeah. The only thing that the clear data is used is as a place marker. Pretty much, when you start a new game in Lost Age, it'll ask if you want to use clear data or a code. If you're able to, if you hook up a game, another Game Boy Advance with Golden Sun in it, you can port the clear data over. It'll take your characters' levels, their equipment, and the Jin you have. And then when you run into them in the actual game, they will maintain all of their stats and equipment and everything. And that's also the only way to fight Dullahan, the strongest creature in the Golden Sun universe. As well as get the actual completion of Lost Age. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, Jana.